Hello, everybody. We have another outstanding guest joining us today for another episode of Stories from the Edge of Life. We have Maya Nujaim. I hope I pronounced it right.
Yes, you did.
And I am Parag Bharadwaj, the host. I'm a palliative care physician in the US. So, just for the sake of the audience, Maya, I hope it's okay for me to call you that.
Yes, of course.
Would you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, so my name is Nujaim. I'm a pianist. I compose. I play a lot of covers also on YouTube, on Instagram, and I love sharing my passion for music with people. So I love sharing my passion on social media and helping people with music.
Yeah. So I just want to rewind and replay some of the things that you said about yourself. Yeah, you're very humble. So you're not just a musician, you're also a composer,
Yes, I'm also a composer.
right? And you're sharing some of your latest compositions online. So could you just name those, and where could our audience go and find those compositions?
Yeah, so I have two compositions now that are released. The first one is called Essence. It's a composition that I did with many instruments. It's piano, but there's also some other instruments in it, and it's available on all platforms, so on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and all other platforms for music. So this is Essence. It was my first composition. I had a lot of fun doing it. And the second one that I released just a few weeks ago is called Fly. So it's about letting go, and it's also available on all platforms, so on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and all the other ones. And yeah, so Essence and Fly.
Great. So one of the reasons why we are interviewing today, and I just want the audience to be aware, is because they might be wondering, why are we interviewing a musician? Musician has an exceptional power to heal, in my experience and what I've noted with patients. And listening to your compositions, I felt that we need to highlight these so that patients, their caregivers, even healthcare professionals, at the end of the day, if they listen to the music, I think it's going to be very therapeutic, along with the lay public as well. So, could you name your channels, please, on different
Yes,
platforms?
well, my name on all platforms is Maya Nujaim, so like my name, and on Instagram it's Maya Piano. So on Maya Piano, I share a lot of covers, a lot of my compositions, and yeah, that's on Instagram.
All right. So, you have, apart from being a great musician, you have a very interesting story, and there is overlap with healthcare as well. So, would you mind describing your journey in terms of what got you interested in music? How old were you? What is your earliest memory of being inclined towards music?
Yeah, well, I started playing the piano when I was 7 years old, and I took piano lessons with a teacher for 10 years. So I learned all the theory, and she taught me a lot of classical pieces. So I took these classes for 10 years, and then I continued playing on my own. I started playing pieces by ear, and yeah, and then I started sharing my passion through social media, and people seemed to enjoy it. So I just kept on sharing my music on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, etc.
Got it. So you started playing at the age of 7,
Hmm.
and in a previous conversation, you had mentioned that you had an experience where you had to be a patient. And
Hmm.
could you describe that briefly for us, and how that might have impacted, how you look at your music and your passion for music?
Yeah, yeah. I was a patient in a hospital in Quebec 4 years ago. I had scoliosis, so I had a surgery for scoliosis, and it was difficult because I couldn't really move after my surgery because my back was very stiff. So the only thing I could really do was, well, I could do small workouts, but I could only play music and do things that were going to help me heal faster. So I played a lot of piano after my surgery, and it inspired me also to feel this kind of I was feeling like I couldn't really do anything about my situation. So the only thing I had control over was music and the keys. So I started playing a lot of piano and turned the pain into something beautiful. So yeah.
Great. Now, that surgery you went through for scoliosis, you're pretty young when you went through that surgery.
Mhm.
So could you share with us, because it sounds like just another surgery.
Mhm.
Nowadays people go through surgery, but as a patient, how did you feel in terms of, the potential impact that surgery could have on you?
Yeah, I was only 18 and I'm a very active person. So I was doing lots of activities, sports, hanging out with friends, and, everything a 18-year-old young girl would do. So it was very difficult to know that I was going to go through a surgery. And it's a big surgery. So there was some stress for me. It was very stressful, and I was imagining all kind of scenarios possible. I was imagining, what if I can't walk after? What if I get paralyzed? What if, all the what ifs? And so it was stressful, but I did it, and I just trusted life. I trusted that everything was going to go well, and everything did go well. So I'm very glad I did the surgery and that I'm good now. So yeah.
Sounds like you let yourself fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outstanding. So how did that change the way you, I mean, of course, you said it helped you heal. And now that you're a composer, do you think that's had an impact on you as a composer as well?
Yes, of course. I'm more in touch with my emotions now that I went through something hard. And even now, every time I go through something that's difficult in life, I see it as something that can be turned into something beautiful. So, for example, when I was at the hospital, I was having a hard time moving. I had a hard time doing the stuff I was normally doing. So I tried to turn that into something beautiful and to express my emotions in music. So now I try to do this every time someone is feeling something painful, or if I'm feeling something painful, I will try to express it into music, into something beautiful, so that the music can heal us. So yeah, I think our thoughts and everything going on in our mind can sometimes drive us crazy and make us feel angry, make us feel sick and everything. But then when the heart comes in, you can just let it open and express itself into music on the keyboard. So yeah.
Yeah, you left me speechless with the description of your experience when you composed Fly, and
Hmm.
because it's such a pleasant piece to listen to. Uh, for the sake of the audience, would you mind sharing the emotion that you were experiencing while you composed that piece?
Yeah. So when you listen to Fly is a piece where you feel like you're flying, you feel like everything is light, you're letting go, and it's a beautiful feeling. But actually, when I started composing Fly, I was feeling very angry. I was feeling I was feeling just, yeah, you know what, when you have this feeling of you're angry and you don't know why, but you have to let it out. So my way of letting it out was to just start playing on the piano. And then it sounded beautiful on the piano. Why does it sound beautiful on the piano? But inside of me, I was so angry. I think it's because music is supposed to be there to heal you. And it's the heart that's speaking. So my heart was speaking something beautiful, although my mind was feeling very angry and my mind was going all over the place. So yeah, my heart came to calm my mind, and the music hopefully can help some other people now to heal their heart as well and to feel a little bit better and to let go. So yeah.
Sorry, I was saying you stumped me with your response because you said that the anger was in my mind, but the
Mm.
music came from my heart,
Yeah, exactly.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
it really is.
yeah, I've always found artists, when I've had patients who are artists, it's very interesting to talk to them because artists look at the world in a very different way.
Hmm.
Uh, and being a doctor, it's very scientific. There's a lot of science to it, and of course, there's an art to medicine as well, uh, which makes it very exciting. But the way you look at the world is just so different, and it's very interesting to hear the different perspectives.
Yes. Yeah.
So so a few things. Number one, you've identified a very positive way to channel your challenging situations when you have different emotions, and that
Mm.
is through music. And the other thing is, now you're using your experiences to compose great pieces. So I do love music. When I heard Fly, I was just stunned, and I'm glad we were able to connect. I think you're a genius, and I think this your work is you're pretty young, so this is just the beginning of your journey as a musician and composer. So, uh, what is the plan for the future?
I want to keep on doing music, that's for sure. And I hope this can keep on fulfilling people's heart and people's soul. I think it's something we all need, music. So for sure, I'm going to keep on doing more compositions. I have a lot of compositions that are about to be released in the next few months. And I hope to be able to do live performances eventually, to be able to share this music with people live, because I think the feeling is different when you hear music live with the composer. And yeah, so do more concerts, release more music, and hopefully collaborate with other people also, other artists or other people who want to share this music and these emotions as well.
Right. So I'm looking forward to. You said you've kindly offered to um, contribute some pieces to our channel in the
Yes,
future, and I would
yeah.
highly encourage those who get to access the music that Maya plays to also go to her channel and access some of the additional compositions she has there. It's outstanding work. And you're right, when you listen to Fly, it does make you feel lighter. I
Hmm.
think that was very well put. So, I can just picture patients who are going through different procedures or treatments, or even, the caregivers at the end of a long day, when I have a rough day, if they listen to your music, I think it's going to help them tremendously. And healthcare workers as well, folks like myself, we do have a not so easy job. So,
Hmm.
um, and you don't know what people are going through in their lives. So, people in general, I think, will benefit a lot.
Hmm. We all need music in our life, I think.
Right. So, any parting words of wisdom or comments?
Well, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for your work. And we all need artists, but we also all need doctors to help us heal. So when artists and medicine meet, I think it makes some magical things.
That's what we're hoping for. And thanks for being a contributor to that magic.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And we'll hope to have you as a regular on our platform,
Hmm.
and wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. Wish you the same.
Did you like this story? If so, please subscribe to this channel and like and share the video. Want more? Buy the book, Stories from the Edge of Life, available now on Amazon for more stories like this. All proceeds support Palliative Care Network, a nonprofit dedicated to alleviating suffering and improving the quality of life for patients facing end-of-life issues. Consider extending your contribution by donating through the link below. Thank you for your support.